of evidence, admissions, documents, which prove exactly what she did and how she bullied her way through the process to take over the movie and used her PR people to try and destroy Justin.
Hollywood's golden couple might be on the verge of a major meltdown, and the internet is eating it up. Ryan Reynolds is fuming after a jaw-dropping leak revealed a string of too close for comfort flirty texts between his wife, Blake Lively, and her It Ends With Us co-star, Justin Baldoni. And get this, the receipts didn't just mysteriously appear, they were published on Baldoni's own website. Launched on February 1st, 2025, in his effort to clear his name in response to Blake's harassment allegation lawsuit against him.
Hey guys, good morning. Well, Justin Baldoni's attorney, Brian Friedman, tells me they're not done taking legal action following their lawsuit against the New York Times, adding that he plans to release even more text messages between the co-stars.
So instead of killing the controversy, Baldoni might have just poured gasoline on the fire. At the heart of this scandal is a shocking text exchange from April 8, 2023, where Blake gushed over her flirty, playful dynamic with Baldoni. Guess what? She not only called it her love language, but she also described their chemistry as spicy and yummy. She even suggested acting out an intimate scene together in person to make sure it felt authentic on screen. Here's where it gets even more awkward. Baldoni wasn't having it. Instead of playing along, he completely shut it down, ignoring the flirtation and instead venting about his own personal struggles. He was too busy crying over his family leaving to entertain any of Lively's suggestive banter. Now the million-dollar question, did Blake downplay her relationship with Baldoni to Ryan? Because let's be real, this is not just standard co-star chatter. Insiders say Ryan had no idea these messages existed, and when he found out, he lost it. And let's just say, it's not a good look for Mrs. Reynolds. Ever since these texts went viral on Instagram and X, people have been dragging Lively through the fire. One commentator posted, "Imagine your husband finding out you're texting another man about how yummy and flirty you are. Blake really lost her damn mind." While another wrote, "Ryan Reynolds is probably seeing this in real time with the rest of us. Oof. Someone check on him." Now, fans are demanding answers, and some are even questioning Lively's harassment claims. Could this text exchange blow the whole case wide open? Back in December 2024, Lively shook Hollywood when she filed a sexual harassment lawsuit against Baldoni, his Wayfarer studio, and his former PR reps. But Baldoni wasn't about to go down without a fight. The same day she sued him, he hit the New York Times with a $250 million lawsuit over an article that painted him as the mastermind behind a smear campaign against Lively. Ever since then, Baldoni's attorney has even claimed they would sue Lively into oblivion for she put the star through. And just when you thought it couldn't get any crazier, Baldoni then dropped a separate $400 million lawsuit naming both Lively and Reynolds.
Are you going to sue Blake Lively too?
Into oblivion, Megan. Wait till you see this lawsuit.
Why? He accused the Hollywood power couple of trying to hijack It Ends With Us to create their own narrative. But it doesn't stop there. Taylor Swift, of all people, is now tangled up in this messy Hollywood showdown. According to Baldoni's legal filings, he claims he was pressured by Reynolds and Swift to use Lively's rewritten version of a pivotal rooftop scene in the movie. The pressure was allegedly so intense that Baldoni later sent Lively a 6-minute apology message, venting about the situation. And if that wasn't enough to shake things up, Baldoni just made a power move. His team dropped raw, unedited footage from the film to the Daily Beast, claiming it completely destroys Lively's claims of misconduct, while Baldoni's camp is treating the footage like the ultimate smoking gun. Lively's lawyers are saying not so fast. They argue that the very same footage actually backs up her claims. So, who's telling the truth? Let's break this down. You see, the leaked scene shows Lively and Baldoni slow dancing intimately, a moment that was ultimately used in the film as a slow-motion, dialogue-free montage.
I'll make you so sure about it.
But Lively's lawsuit paints a far darker picture. She claims that during the filming of this very scene, Baldoni leaned in, dragged his lips down her neck, and whispered, "It smells so good." Very disturbing indeed. Apparently, when Lively later confronted him about the incident, her lawsuit alleges that Baldoni brushed off her concerns. Not only that, but he even hit her with a jaw-dropping response saying, "I'm not even attracted to you." The internet is in chaos over the conflicting narratives, with fans and legal analysts torn over who to believe. Of course, Baldoni's attorney personally sent the Daily Beast what they claim is all 3 takes from the now infamous slow dance scene, filmed on May 23, 2023. The footage, according to the attorney, proves the actors were fully aware of the scene's intent and were working together professionally and respectfully. But here's where it gets wild. In the clips, Lively and Baldoni are seen chatting between takes, casually discussing ways to make the scene more romantic. Lively even makes suggestions on how to enhance the chemistry between their characters, suggestions that don't exactly line up with her later accusations. And get this, Baldoni was mic'd the whole time. His lawsuit claims that Lively falsely alleged the scene was filmed without sound, but in reality, Baldoni was wearing a microphone, capturing everything. At one point, the conversation turns personal, with the two playfully discussing their real-life spouses. Baldoni shares that he and his wife have a habit of staring into each other's eyes for 5 minutes straight. Lively teases him, calling him a sociopath, and admits that she and Ryan Reynolds prefer talking instead.
It's like, I think you would find it terrifying. We just literally look at each other and like
when
time.
I found a sociopath.
And like time stopped.
If this was supposed to be proof of misconduct, fans aren't buying it. Instead of an uncomfortable power play, Lively and Baldoni appear to be bantering like longtime colleagues. Lively even teases Baldoni about his nose, suggesting he should get plastic surgery before quickly adding, "Just kidding."
It's not too late. Just gotta shut down. We gotta call an insurance month and just deal with that.
Yeah.
And then,
Cut.
just kidding.
No, it's true. That's why we hired Jenny Slate too. Our noses are.
Baldoni laughs it off, pointing out that his co-star, Jenny Slate, was cast as his sister because our noses match. And that now infamous smell comment that Lively cited in her lawsuit, the video tells a very different story. As Baldoni leans into her neck, Lively jokes that her spray tan is rubbing off on him. Baldoni laughs and responds, "It smells good." Not exactly the sinister moment Lively painted in court documents. So, where's the misconduct? As fans are scrambling to make sense of the footage, one thing is clear. This entire thing isn't as black and white as Blake paints it out to be. Another detail that has recently surfaced has also confused people. Baldoni also claims Lively flat out refused to meet with the film's intimacy coordinator, leaving him to handle all the sensitive discussions alone. And wait for it, Lively allegedly insisted that these oh-so-crucial conversations happen at her house, with Ryan Reynolds sometimes sitting in on them. If that weren't enough, Baldoni's legal team even pulled out the receipts. A screenshot of a message he sent to Lively reads, "Just hired intimacy coordinator who I love. We'll set you up to meet FaceTime with her next week for intro." And Lively's response was, "I feel good. I can meet her when we start. Thank you though." Naturally, fans are confused about this situation. For a film so highly charged with its sensitive content, why would one of the main leads not want to meet with an intimacy coordinator? Fans are now wondering, did Lively deliberately sidestep the intimacy coordinator, only to later turn around and claim misconduct? Just when we thought the It Ends With Us drama had reached its final act, Justin Baldoni threw in a jaw-dropping rewrite. And this time, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are front and center. According to Baldoni, when the film's troubled production started getting dragged in the press back in August 2024, Lively and Reynolds didn't just distance themselves, they allegedly made him the fall guy. And that's not even the worst part. Baldoni claims they personally drafted his studio's apology statement and gave him a no room for negotiation. Of course, in the end, Baldoni didn't just comply, he posted the whole thing on his own website. So now, the million-dollar question is, did Baldoni just blow Hollywood's golden couple's PR strategy wide open? Or is this just his last-ditch attempt to rewrite the narrative before his career goes up in flames? As more and more evidence gets exposed, we can only imagine the full truth will be out sooner rather than later. So what side are you on? Are you Team Blake or Team Justin? Let us know in the comments. And if you're really into the whole Blake Lively drama, then you don't want to miss this next video.